Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we just had a bit tougher of a mission than I would have preferred, or more precisely, it's mostly because of the hunchback that we had the issue. That said, we don't necessarily need the hunchback to proceed, so we're just going to tick forward a little bit here. Doctor's orders, huh? As we pass Medbay, we hear Squire and Devourer shouting, followed by a loud metallic crash. "Commander," Squire calls as you enter. "How nice of you to join us." He rises halfway out of bed, trailing a tangled rope of tubes and wires. The senior doctor turns on you, flushed and angry. "Commander, your mech warriors refuse to follow their recovery regimen." Devourer looks up from a nearby chair. "Come on, you old quack. Can't you see Squire is ready to get back out there?" "We'll order Squire to practice while he recovers." "Wonderful. They both gained 50 XP. Let's continue." I don't know why RogueTech takes a while to close those events, but it definitely does. Hopefully that's something they fix soon enough. So this financial report hits, and it hurts. It definitely hurts. We're going to go back down to normal morale here. We are projecting bankruptcy. There's no doubt about that. And let's see, we have 8 more days on the stealth, so I think we wait on that. 2, 1, one more day. Okay, so we've got the stealth, which means that we can field a lance. And so we shall. We definitely need to do that. And these are all relatively difficult. That's an escort in the jungle. Destroy base in the lowlands. That might not be awful. Ooh. Hello. This recovery has pretty low max pay, which probably means it's a bit of a milk run. And that also probably means salvage is pretty cheap here. Yeah, 50k for salvage. I like it. We'll accept that. We're going to run the Panther. And in the Vulcan, we'll run, say, Plato. That'll do. Okay, let's deploy this. So this is a recovery in the lowlands. Shouldn't be particularly difficult, I hope. We definitely need to get ourselves some decent salvage that we can sell here. We may have to go through some of our weapon systems and sell some of those. I would prefer not to, but it might become necessary. For now, though, we need to retrieve the virus and extract safely. We've discovered a facility where Capellan researchers have developed a new computer virus that targets the control mechanisms of our mechs. We can't build an effective defense against this virus without a sample of its code to work with. We need you to get one of your mechs within range of the research facility and download the virus into its systems. Then extract the infected character mech, oh my, the infected carrier mech, so we can analyze the virus. I can only imagine what Yang is going to say to the idea of infecting one of our mechs with hostile code. Oh, we've got some allies here. You want to do what with my mechs? Told you so. Yang, they'll be perfectly safe. We'll scrub the command software once they're on board the Leopard, and the virus won't even get near the Argo or the mech bay. Goddamn right we will. Okay, we've seen this before. We're just gonna move up. Go to Kostrovia, they said. See the world, they said. All I see are Capellan battle mechs. Lovely. So what do we have for our allies here? We've got a Hunter, a Scorpion, a Hammer, and a second Hammer. What are these guys rocking? They've got 2 LRM-5s, triple medium laser. That's a whole lot of medium lasers and an LRM-5. Okay. So where are we going? We are going up over here. This ridge is nice looking. We're probably going to run into some enemies up over this direction pretty quickly.
Moving to position.
I expected to run into enemies there, actually.
I'm there.
Okay. Wow. I just noticed that. These hammers absolutely look like tiny little atlases. They're so adorable. I like it. Okay, we're going to move the Panther up over to here, and that gave us a contact. I don't know where. We're going to move the Vulcan up over here. Okay. We're going to put the stealth up over here.
Coordinates received.
And the stalker... okay, it's up over here. That's a Wasp land air mech. That's going to be kind of annoying to deal with, if I'm honest. Land air mechs get so many evasive pips. Are we better off punching? We might be better off punching. Well, we'll see what they end up doing. We only see the one mech right now, and a Wasp isn't particularly threatening. Hello. That Arrow 4 would be interesting to get our hands on. Okay, it disengaged. There are other things back there.
I hear ya.
Let's see if we can't sprint up to this tree line here. Okay, that's marsh. Let's see if we can't sprint up to this tree line here and see what we can see. We see a locust. That's interesting. The hammer did 5 damage.
Yup.
We're going to approach with our stalker up into these trees.
Double time. Let's go.
What are our hit odds? 10%? I think we'll hold off on that.
Yeah.
We are going to bring the panther up over to here.
Understood. Moving fast.
Then we're going to leapfrog the Vulcan up to here.
Got it, Commander.
Excellent. And let's see what these guys decide to do. The Scorpion moves up, fires on the Locust, does no damage. Okay, that's fine. What did we just see over there? J. Edgar. We did no damage to it. At this point, I'm not surprised that these missiles are missing. This is why we didn't fire with our Stalker. Okay. Land Air Mech is probably the one moving in Phase 20. Yeah, this is almost certainly the Land Air Mech. With it thinking this much about where it's going to move it. Too many options. They're firing on the... Oh, that did a lot. Interesting.
Waiting for orders.
Oh yeah, that'd be the Arrow 4. Okay. So we're going to move up with our stealth. Nope, I wanted to sprint. Yeah, we could sprint to here in theory. What are our hit odds looking like? Mediocre. We'll take them though.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay, some damage there. The Locust moves now, I think. Yeah, it just ran off.
I'm ready.
We could get the Vulcan here. The snub-nosed PPC can fire on it. We're probably not going to hit. Yeah, almost certainly not. Not surprised, but we might as well take the chance.
Strike one. Skipper.
And now we're just going to sprint forward with the Stalker. It's literally only 1 hex difference. Thing is so slow. 3.6, 0.9, 0.9. Okay, we're not going to take those odds. Hunter moves forward, fires on the J. Edgar. Does no damage, but I think that's a mine spread. Yep, that's definitely a mine spread.
What do you need?
We're going to move forward with our Panther over to here.
Copy that.
And we're just going to take up a position on this ridge. More lack of damage to the J. Edgar. It's a heavy-wheeled APC. Okay, it's an SRM boat. 10 damage to the J. Edgar. We'll take that. I mean, we're still mostly working on closing, so it's all good.
What can I do for you?
Okay, we're going to close in with our stealth over here. Like so. This gets us into having an LOS on the heavy-wheeled APC. We could theoretically destroy this thing, but odds are a bit low on it. That was pretty good. We definitely did a lot of damage to it there. Hopefully our allies here We'll fire on the heavy-wheeled APC as well. And just get that cleaned up. The land air mech is currently thinking about where to jump, though. Okay. That's kind of irrelevant, honestly.
Yes, Commander.
I think we take our Vulcan up over here.
I'm your spaniel.
Now, this is technically rear arc on the Locust. What are our hit odds like? Mediocre. We could theoretically stray shot the APC back there with this firing arc, though. So we'll give this a go. What were the hit odds on the land air mech? Yeah, not worth it.
Locked on rear armor.
Sad.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Confirm.
We're going to cruise on forward with the Stalker. Just trying to get into that sweet spot in terms of our hit odds. 17.9%. 15% on the APC, though. The APC is already pretty heavily damaged, and it's already panicked. This many missiles coming in might cause it to eject. I think we'll take those odds.
Firing.
It did not currently. Let's just jump the Panther up over here. Our hit odds are again going to be quite low.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, didn't expect that to hit.
Oh, crap.
But hopefully our allies will start layering in the pressure on the APC. That would be ideal. J. Edgar moves in. Rear attacks the stealth. Doesn't really do much. Okay, well, what else do we got? Moving up the Locust. Also attacking the stealth. This is kind of irrelevant. The Hammer is now going to attack the J. Edgar. That's not who I'd prefer that they attack. I really would prefer that they attack this guy. The wheeled APC. Who is going to be moving now, and also attacking the stealth, and also doing very little damage. Those 4 evasive pips paying dividends. Looks like they're focusing on the J. Edgar right now. And we maybe should follow the AI's lead on that. Just because they're laying on the pressure, and we could potentially panic the J. Edgar. It just dropped Minefield here, which is not amazingly useful. Land Air Mech moves now. We'll see what it does. So far, a lot of nothing, but it's going to jump somewhere. Actually, it walked to try to hit rear arc on the stealth, and took a bunch of landmine damage.
I'm barely scratched.
It has 3 evasive pips.
I await your command.
Fascinating. We're going to move the Vulcan to here, and fire on the wheeled APC.
Punching all the buttons.
Structure exposure. I was hoping that that would kill it. It actually just stray shot the J. Edgar. I'm okay with this.
Good to go.
So I was already planning on jumping the stealth, possibly over this direction. This direction.
Uh-huh.
I like it. Now we're going to focus again on the wheeled APC. I want this thing dead. More specifically, I would prefer it if they would properly panic and eject.
All weapons are go.
Wheeled propulsion crit. Okay, they ejected. That's ideal. So what else do we have? There's a structure exposure on that Locust. J. Edgar fires on our stealth, does literally nothing. I'm okay with that.
What do you need?
We are going to move forward over here with our Panther. I don't really like this position, but I don't think that we're going to stray shot our Vulcan. And we did not. Excellent.
Negative damage.
Okay, let's see what they decide to do here. They're going to move their Locust to melee our Vulcan. That's an interesting choice. The hammer moves forward, fires on the Locust, does nothing.
Ready to rock.
We're going to head on forward with our Stalker. Question is, what are our hit odds looking like? On the Locust, mediocre. On the Wasp, mediocre. On the J. Edgar, slightly less mediocre.
Let's see what you got.
Okay. Panic level critical for the J. Edgar. That's ideal. I really wish they'd attack the J. Edgar here. And, you know, not put mines on my mechs. That would be nice. Okay, 10 damage there. That'll do. Okay, land air mech is going to jump now. And we'll see what it does. That J. Edgar's panic level is critical, which is good. We definitely like to see that. I have to assume it's going to come engage over here, or try to jump behind our stealth. Okay, it went for the Panther. That's an interesting choice. How many evasive pips is that? A whole lot.
Orders?
To be sure. But we could jump behind it ourselves. That said, I'd kind of rather move our Panther.
I live to serve.
I think the idea here is that we take the Vulcan
Up high.
over here. And we fire on the J. Edgar and see if we can get it to panic.
Got it, Commander.
That wasn't great.
Waiting on you.
We're going to have to bring in the stealth, and I really would have preferred that we have the stealth freed up.
Got it.
That's going to probably panic them enough. It did not.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Okay, I'm just checking our ideal locations, and this is actually kind of ideal here to go on the land air mech. That said, the Panther is right behind it. But I think we go for this.
I'm on him.
Okay. The hammer moves forward. Also fires on the land air mech. Does not hit. I think we're currently occluded from stray shots by the land air mech, which is convenient. So the Locust is going to move now for sure. And I assume it's going to attack the Panther. Yes, it is. That's an interesting way to take it. That Locust's legs must be getting very weak from those mines. Going for the Wasp land air mech. Okay. And the J. Edgar moves forward. It does take some burn damage. It does a very small amount of damage to the Panther.
That's all you got?
Excellent. So I think we simply step behind the land air mech here. Yeah, mech is a little on fire. Would this be an ammo explosion? No, it would not. Okay. This overheat is gonna suck. Maybe we just don't fire the ERPPC, but that's our best chance of hitting it. Yeah, sucks a little. But our position is better now. And they're attacking the Locust, and they actually crit the machine guns there. And that pilot is unsettled. Scorpion is attacking the land air mech and putting mines there. That's not very relevant, Scorpion. He's just going to jump out of there.
Messing him up good.
Okay, whatever. He's gonna jump now. Actually, no, he's not. The Locust is gonna move. Firing on the Panther. Minor damage there, but it's very exposed to the Stalker right now.
Real mech warrior.
Now the land air mech is gonna jump. I'm assuming it's gonna backstab the Panther here. That's been the plan thus far, anyway. Well, what's your plan here, buddy? Do you have a plan? It's working on a plan. It just walked to do the backstab. And that wasn't even... It attacked this hammer. It has 2 evasive pips.
I'm your spaniel.
Okay. We could sprint to there, but that doesn't get us a backstab position. I think we instead do something like this. Light it up. See if we can build any instability there.
Good to go.
The stealth is going to come around over this direction and finish off the J. Edgar. Landmines. Right. There we go. They ejected. Panic level was critical, so that was expected. We're continuing to fire on the land air mech. I mean, because it backed up, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going to say I would kind of prefer them to instead focus on the Locust,
Understood.
but I actually kind of wouldn't. So obviously we can't fire the ERPPC here. We're just going to fire the SRM4s.
Acknowledge.
Okay, did a little damage there to that rear arc. Firing on that Locust. They put a tag on it. That's actually a pretty big deal, and we should consider getting tag on one of our backstabbing mechs.
Ready to rock.
That's definitely something that we should consider. Okay, what are our... Oh yeah, we're in minimum range for the LRM right now. So this would be a better arc for us here. Far better. Light up that land air mech. That was some hefty damage.
Ha! You like that?
I did. That was good. That was not useful on the Locust. Okay, I'm assuming the land air mech is going to move now. Yes, it is. I'm assuming they're going to jump. But we've definitely done a lot of damage to them. Let's see what he thinks he's going to do. Anything? So far, a whole lot of nothing. There are just so many options for it to... You took that long to think about it. And that's what you came up with?
What do you need?
Like, this thing is just dead.
Confirmed. Roger.
What can I do for you?
You can jump your way off over this direction, I guess.
No sweat.
Yeah, I'm just kind of in shocked silence right now. That of all of the things that it could have chosen to do, that's what it went for.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Are we no longer in optimal range? We are not. We need to step 1 hex closer. There we go. And it's just, I think, dead here.
Critical hit.
Well, it's incredibly close. Let's just come in with the Vulcan and finish it off. leg destruct there. That is a little unfortunate. But that does mean that it definitely dies to the AIs. To our AI reinforcements over here. Of all of the things that it could have gone for, I don't know why it chose to do that. That was very strange to me. I mean, similarly, this Locust just put itself in an awful position. Good job. You managed to hit one missile there on a knockdown enemy. Oh, you hit two that time. Hammer closes in. Hits nothing. I really thought that the AI would be able to destroy this mech. Apparently they can't. Okay. Well, we're just going to take our stealth back behind the Locust here. And this will probably kill the Locust.
Firing everything I've got.
There we go.
Bang! You're dead.
One dead Locust.
Commander?
And now the Vulcan will definitely finish off this, this land air mech. Hey, we hit a PPC for once. That is different. Okay, we're going to take the Panther up over this direction. It's pretty close to overheating, so you kind of can't do too much. But we just need to go pick up that, that virus. These guys are just going to wander around a bit. But now we're going to exit combat. Perfect.
On it. I'm walking here.
And there's a minefield on the way, so we'll just jump over that. I'd rather not get hit by mines. Thank you very much.
Roger that, Commander.
Okay. So now, in theory, the Panther can't quite jump in there. That's sad. The Vulcan can, though.
Roger that.
So that's going to be what we're going to do. Perfect. And now we'll just brace, and we should get evac'd as soon as they end this turn. There we go. Wonderful. So the question is, what kind of salvage do we get out of this? And is it worth our time? Do we have enough? And did we take a small enough amount of damage to actually be building up some funding? I mean, we took very little damage here, right? So that's expected. I mean, that's a land air mech part there. A couple of mediocre engine parts. I mean, we do already have both of those, so those would just get sold. We could grab these land air mech turbines, and then we'd be able to sell one of those. And we also got the land air mech part. We'll sell these 3 machine guns. We'll keep around the SRM-2s, I think. We can definitely sell the Engine Core 100 and the Engine Core 145. And then we'll sell one of these land air mech turbines. I believe they're both exactly the same. Okay. Well, that got us some funding, anyway. Not a huge amount. But it was also intended to be a bit of a milk run, so it was kind of that. So let's see how much it costs us to repair, and more importantly, how long it takes. We just lost a little bit of armor, like it wasn't even that much armor, so it should be super cheap, and also pretty quick to repair, in theory. But we'll see what Yang has to say about that. 7,000 C-bills, 3 days. Please do. I like it. So, of course, the Hunchi is going to be a ways away. We still want that to be our top priority. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue building up our funding. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.